Hi guys, welcome back. Sexy Chocolate 21 here, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And yes, we are damn near 2 days away from Christmas. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's the 22nd. You gotta get through the 23rd, and then Christmas Eve, and then Christmas will pop up Wednesday morning like, hallelujah, it's Sunday morning. Although this year I was hoping of a white Christmas. Maybe one more year. I'm just hoping for a white Christmas. I love the snow. And seeing snow on Christmas will fulfill my joy in life. Then I'll be happy with everything else in life. But yeah, we are 2 days away from Christmas. So again, I hope you guys have done all your shopping. I hope you guys have done all your planning, prepping, and you're prepared to cook and everything like that, because Christmas will be here in less than 2 days. Today is the 22nd, tomorrow will be the 23rd, and Tuesday is the 24th. So we deep in here. But today I felt like today should be a motivational entrepreneur. We should talk about like entrepreneuring and improving goals for students and stuff like that on this Sunday. Why? Is because people in this world must know that there are other things in life than the simple things that people normally pick up when going off to college and then going from college to work. Therefore, it's like other goals in mind. Like if your kids have goals that's set for them, or better yet, if you have a setting goal for your child, but then they get older and change their mind, let them know or reassure them that it's okay, that you can do this, and I won't be upset with you, or you can do this, but make sure you're determined to do so. But yeah, this is what this video is all about. So, and if you want to know what I'm talking about, like entrepreneurship, so like goals, trying to make stuff, be a mogul, be a designer, be anything you want to be. Basically, let them know that it is good to grow up, have a dream, work hard for that dream, and have a goal set and everything like that. Like, and it's easy to do entrepreneuring. Like, entrepreneuring is like anything, like selling books, selling like stories, selling, well, books would be considered into stories, but it's like other means of stories. So it's like you got selling books, stories. You got like selling clothes. You got selling retail. There are places where you can sell buildings and stuff like that. Selling sneakers, selling magazines. You can be a fashion editor and start selling stories about the fashion industry. And also in photography and in other parts of it's called videography. You can actually sell some things in videography and photo photography. So it's like entrepreneurships can expand from anything. What I'm saying is, you want to teach your kids while they're young and start letting them know that whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. And if you want to be an entrepreneur or anything like that, you could build a brand for yourself and then let them know that it'll take hard work, lots of money, lots of sweat, blood, and tears into what they gotta do. Because it's like, with me now, I'm trying to do all that by myself. And it's not easy. It is not easy. I can tell you that now. Like, at one point, I didn't even know if being a designer was a good choice, because someone told me it was not gonna bring me no money. Then from there, it's like, oh, people don't invest in clothing lines no more, especially when you're from the streets. And then most people told me plus size, plus size designers don't necessarily get paid as much as regular designers because not everybody wants to support a brand where women who are overweight wants to wear clothes. And I'm like, really? Like, damn, you gonna shoot down a dream like that? And you know that kills a person's motivation, drive, and everything like that. So it's like I had to keep a thick head, and like it's almost like you gotta be hard headed in order to like do what you want to do. Like, don't let nobody tell you what you can do. Don't let nobody tell you what you gotta do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And it's like I gotta be hard headed and like, okay, what you're saying, I understand, but I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless, because I am such and such. Well, for starters, old enough to make my own decisions and smart enough to know what I can do and what I can't do. So it's like, therefore, people, you gotta ignore certain people. You gotta ignore and push it with negativity. What's another thing about doing businesses and stuff like that? Another way of helping your kids understand what it's like to be doing goals and stuff. If you wonder why I'm doing this, because it's like noises you shouldn't hear, technically. Not them type of noises. We won't keep it G-rated here. It's like foots running up and down the stairs and all that. But I do have kids here, so it's like, gotta ignore it. But anyway, yeah, in order to get your kid, it's like you gotta teach your kids that entrepreneurs and everything like that, you want to help them build like their own brand. Like, it was a kid who was like, okay, so I saw it on the news, quote, saw it on the news. Let me be there first. It was 6 ABC News. The boy was from Philadelphia, and his mom and him lived in the house together. And I believe, well, yeah, of course, he's in high school. So it's like, what he did was, he came up with a name. A name for a brand he was going to create. It was called Spurgo. Now, I'm quite sure if you have seen the news, he basically came up with a name called Spurgo, definitely. And then he sent it to a bunch of vendors, and they crafted him some sweaters, dresses, and everything like that. And he became a young designer, entrepreneur at a young age. Like, let me hold on 1 second. Yeah, so he basically did all that at a young age, and he's only about down there 17. So he created a brand, and he created a name for one, a random name. He sent it out to a bunch of vendors and a bunch of places where they can make the clothing, and then afterwards he started receiving great reviews and reports from his brand. And he basically became a young entrepreneur at a young age. Age is when you basically gain a business and you start making clothes. Entrepreneur is, and I know what it is off the top of my head, but I want to make sure it's right. A person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so. Pretty much, right? So, with that being said, he created a brand named Spurgo. He sent it to a bunch of vendors. They gave him product. He sold his product between high school, and then he sold it on the streets, and then he sold it online. He also came up with a website too. So basically, you got a young entrepreneur in works, and it's like, it's amazing, because kids nowadays don't necessarily get the good education they need to like want to do stuff like that. Like, you gotta let y'all kids know that it's more things to life than being a doctor, lawyer, a nurse, police officer, someone who works in law, so another form of law enforcement, correctionals, technology, anything like that. Like, it's like, you want to do stuff like that. It's like you want to train them to know that there are good jobs, and they should want to strive for stuff like that. But it's like, you gotta let them know that there are other jobs out there. Shit, I did not want to become a nurse, lawyer, a techno nerd, because in high school, I was good with computers. So everybody thought I was probably gonna get a commuter job. And then people know I'm good with kids, so everybody thought I was gonna go to get a job at schools and stuff like that. I'm like, no, no. What drove me on the path of being a fashion designer is, long story cut short, when I was in high school, I loved wearing clothes. It was like, well, in high school, I wore uniform, but it was like, wanting to express myself was so big and everything like that. I love wearing the, like, I wore, like, when it was like dress down, I wore different colored shirts, and they somewhat had, like, I like tees, like, what are they called? Graphic tees. Yeah, I wore them constantly. And then I would just wear the tan pants, and then I had on, like, sneakers. Like, I always wanted to express myself in a certain way, but I was so shy to do it. And it's like, now with fashion, it, like, broke me free of, like, broke me free of wanting to do so. On another note, it's like when I was taking art, drawing and everything like that became so much fun. And then doing art, doing, like, sketches of yourself, like drawings pretty much, and then learning how to 3D draw, then the bubble letters and everything like that, and then learning how to, like, express yourself through art made me feel like, okay, I wonder what more can I do with this. And then I started sketching out, what was it? Started sketching out clothes. But it was like, at first, it was like they were terrible because they were, like, wonky, and then they were big breasted, and then they were, like, small in the waist, and then they have hips like this, and I'm like, wow, I really need to work on my undressing. So I printed me out some templates, and I started sketching from the templates, freehand. I never, like, I traced it, like, a couple times in my life, but mostly freehand. And all I could do is just look at the image and be like, yep, sketch, no problems. And I've always been able to do it, and I'm still able to do that to this day. So drawing with no problems is not an issue for me, freehandedly. As far as drawing realistic things, don't ever probably get me to do that. I can't draw that. If you look on my YouTube page, I have other arts, and I have, like, pictures of, like, my life drawing artwork on there. So if you want to check them out, you can. The name of the video is, what was the name of them videos? Oh, I don't remember the name of the videos, but I do know that it is a video up on YouTube that has all my artwork on there. As far as I can remember, art changed me, and it pushed me forward to do what I wanted to do. But it is good to teach children to become more than what they see in life. And it's good to let them have, dreams. Let them enjoy dreaming of what they want to be. Let them find something that's different in life. Like, take something that you would never see somebody do and make it different, make it global, make it get money, and make it global-wide, nationwide. Alright, because that's what normal people do nowadays now. You can take anything. Like, people can take a simple pair of sneakers. Like, okay, so now, at one point, I did not know this, but when I used to see a lot of sneakers on websites, or people buying sneakers with, like, specific type of markings on them or anything, like a simple pair of Nikes, or a simple pair of Jordans, and they got them custom made and stuff like that, or Timberlands, and I'm like, well, how did they get that like that? And it was like, they must have spent like $1,000 or a couple of racks on them, because celebrities nowadays, they spend about at least a good little $1,000 on their sneakers every day. Sneakers and shoes almost down there every day, especially if they fuck them up doing a concert. So it's like, well, damn, how does an average citizen get them type of sneakers? But then it dawned on me, people just buying blank sneakers, and then they resell blank sneakers, and then they working on them, and then they reselling them. See, again, it just dawned on me that you can do this. Whereas a dude is making money off of making glitter sneakers. Like, what he does is, you know, he takes some good glue, takes some glitter. I'm quite sure you all have seen the video. He paints the sneaker with the glue with a nice thick brush, good hefty amount of glue. He and he only paints the outside in certain areas, well, the tongue, the outside, and he leaves the bottom unscathed. Once he does all that, he takes the glitter, he pours it on there, he dumps a mountain load of glitter on there, and then after that, he just turns it over, pour it out, dust it off, and everything like that. And the shoes come out looking like A1, just like A1. And it's cute, it's cute. And nowadays, people are finding ways to market anything, like bags, clothes. Of course, clothes have been around forever, so you can't really say marketing clothes, but there are new definitions of fashion. So nowadays, people are finding new ways to make fashion innovative. You got clothes with lights in them. You have clothes that you have brought back out things. People have brought back out things of fashion that you wouldn't believe, but we ain't gonna get on that topic. But you can market clothes, shoes. You can market the Nike shoes with different fur, glitter. Like, people are finding more and more innovative ways and marketing them. Shit, if anything, if I'm so addicted to phone cases, I could go online and you can purchase a plain, clear, specifically clear phone case, and most people would probably think this stupid. Instead of just getting a case that you can make online, you can purchase a clear case, make it the way you want to make it, and then you can show everybody what you did, and then you can market your own brand on your phone case. Like, I think that's what I'm gonna do next time, though. Like, get a plain phone case and like start doing things. Like, my logo brand is called Plus Teens, and I use the rose. I can make me a rose phone case with my logo on it with no problems, and you'll see it probably all over YouTube and or Facebook or Instagram. And it only takes social media to do a big favor for you, and that's get your game up. Most people will probably call it clout chasing, but in reality, if you're a young entrepreneur, you want that to be going global. You want that to go nationwide, because it's like, you need to make money. It's no time to be sleeping, no time to be sleeping, saying you tired. I know I do, but it's like, it's time to get that bread, moolah. I know a friend who is literally going through a bunch of marketing. She's doing retail. She's doing her in school. She was a graphic designer in websites, so that's what she went to school for. So it's like, she does graphic designing websites. She does real estate. She's trying to market her own clothing business offline. She does jewelry. She does shit that, it's a lot of shit that's underneath her plate or underneath her belt, and a bunch of shit that's on her plate. So you're looking at it like, well, damn, do you ever take a time for a break? And she be like, I'm trying, I do, but it's like, I gotta keep doing stuff. That's the thing right there. People don't understand. Y'all work your ass off in order to just like get what you want. But it's good to like, so really that's all I wanted to talk about. But we gonna put down these key goals right now. 1, it's good to let your kids have a dream and let them build from that dream. If they want to do this, if they want to do that, if they want to be a videographer, if they want to be a dancer, anything like that, if they want to be a shoemaker, let them build off of that. 2, there is more jobs out there now than it was when we were growing up or when your parents was growing up back then. Don't level it down to being a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, everything like that. It kills a child's process, and then it makes them feel like, well, damn, is there anything else I can't do? Anything else I want to do in this world besides them 3? Don't strangle the bird. Have you ever heard, don't suffocate the bird? Heard, don't suffocate the bird. The kids are like the bird. Don't suffocate them, don't smother them, no nothing like that. Let them build from their dreams. Let them see if there's more out there. Because nowadays, you can't hide the fact that they can't do this, do that, this, that, or a third. It's so much commercials now for new jobs and everything like that. Besides nursing, lawyer, doctor, and anything, and they need to like move forward from that. Finally, teach them what it means to be an entrepreneur. Let them see in your eyes or in other people's eyes that you can be your own entrepreneur with no problems. And I'm not saying all kids will grow up to be an entrepreneur. I'm not saying all kids will grow up to be a doctor, lawyer, or anything like that. I'm just saying give them options. Don't limit their options. Give them free range options. Because I know I would love to have free range of options when I was growing up. Because everybody thought I was going to turn out to be, like I said, a teacher or a techno junkie. And I didn't. So, pretty much that's it. The last thing I want to tell you guys is, like, motivate. Keep them going. Set their mind to, like, they can do anything they want to do. If they want to be a never-ending YouTuber, mine sure as hell does want to be one. Set them up. Monetize their if they set it up, monetize their videos. Make sure that they are creating good, hefty, G-rated content because they're not old enough to create nothing else. And let them soar. See how well they do. Post their videos around line and don't be afraid. Just make sure that no creepers are around looking at them, but don't be afraid. And if your kids want to be a doctor, what I did was with my nephew, I took him with me to college trips and to college, and he got to saw how hard I was working. So it'd be good to like bring them with you to college and let them see what you're doing. He was like 8 or 9, and he saw me working my behind off. He saw me in class sewing, sketching, and everything like that. So it's good to like bring your kid with you and let them see that what you're doing, and then let them know that if you don't want to be this, you can always do this. And if you don't want to follow in your mom's footsteps, you won't be mad. They can find their own destiny. So that's pretty much do it. I say let your kids or let anyone around you find their own destiny and goal. As long as they have strive, hunger, and determination for this, let them do it and see how well they come off. But I felt like this Sunday needed an uplift. Why? Just me. I don't know. I guess what I'm telling you I probably needed to hear it from myself to let myself know that I need to do this for myself too. So, yeah. Call this Vlogmas Day 22nd, 2019, Uplifting Sunday. So, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And I will see you guys for Vlogmas Day 23, which will be tomorrow. And again, we are 2 days away from Christmas. Less than 2 days away from Christmas. And then we'll probably be 1 day away, because once the 23rd comes, it's like you got a day left. So, bye!